What's good, Greatness Gang? Welcome back to another reaction video. I didn't really want to do this reaction, but I'm sick and tired. I'm tired. I just keep hearing this woman's name. And I was like, it's been like 10 plus years I've been hearing this woman's name. Let me dig a little deeper. Let me see why she's a household name. Let me see why she has this large following. Let me give it a chance. Let me not get caught up in the hype. Is it hype? Is it not? Is the media constantly pushing it in our faces on purpose, or is it talent? Is it stemming from the incident with Kanye West, that infamous night at the VMAs? I don't know. But we have a Taylor Swift reaction. So I'm going to be reacting to an interview clip first, because I was like, let me see who she is as a person before I react to her music. Let me see where her mind is. Then we also have next, going to be reacting to All Too Well, the short film. And finally, we're going to be doing a song called Me. And I chose this song because I saw it had Brendon, Urie. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but he's a member of Panic at the Disco. And I know a little bit of Panic at the Disco's music. So I was like, maybe that can be a good collaboration, a good starting point for me. But hear Taylor Swift name everywhere. We even heard it a lot at the Super Bowl. I didn't watch the Super Bowl, but I heard that she was a major part in the Super Bowl, in the Chiefs season in general. And I'm just like, enough of this. Let's get into the video. Subscribe, like. If these are the wrong Taylor Swift songs that I'm starting with, give me some good ones that lets me know who she really is as an artist. Now that song right there, that song, I remember I was working in Best Buy years ago. They played that song every single day. It drove me crazy. Not because it was a bad song, but it wasn't for me, but they just kept playing it. And I'm just like, enough of this.
And here again is Tracy Smith.
Shake It Off was a #1 hit for Taylor Swift back in 2014, but she's hardly resting
2014.
on her laurels. Her hot new album is just one of the things we talked about when we visited her home in Nashville for our Sunday profile.
I don't wanna look at anything.
She's been around for a long time.
You might say this is Taylor Swift's happy place, at the piano in her Nashville home.
There have been so many songs I've written at this piano. Been sleeping so long in a 20-year dark.
And it's off in the middle of the night?
It's usually in the middle of the night. Or if I'm trying to get to sleep and I can't, and then I get an idea, and I'm like, well, I'm not tired anyway. And then kind of wander over here.
This is kind of a rare sight, not just because we were there,
Haven't serenaded someone in a while. Hope you know that.
but because for the moment, she was actually sitting still.
I promise that you'll never find another like me.
And there never really has been another like Taylor Swift. After only 13 years in the business, she's become a musical force of nature with an armload of #1 hits. More Grammy Awards than the Rolling Stones. And
What?
according to Forbes, the distinction of being the highest paid celebrity on the planet.
Wait,
By any measure, she's an
the highest paid celebrity on the planet? Or is that just out of the musicians?
amazing young woman. But there were times, she says, that being young and a woman worked against her.
You're always gonna have people going, did she write all her own songs? Talking about your personal life, talking about your dating life. There's a different vocabulary for men and women in the music industry, right?
Give me an example.
Okay, a man does something, it's strategic. A woman does the same thing, it's calculated. A man is allowed to react, a woman can only overreact.
I know that I'm a handful, baby.
And it seems her usual reaction is to get to work.
The kind of guy the ladies
Taylor Swift writes or co-writes all of her songs. What's more, her music videos are all her vision,
promise that nobody's gonna
from the pastel wonderland in Me.
Is that a big deal? I thought that wasn't really a big deal as far as the R&B, the pop or rock genre, as far as like not writing your own thing. I know in the hip hop community it was a big deal at one point, but I thought, like, I'm not saying she does, but I thought like most people like figured that most R&B and pop artists had writers. But me personally, it's like, if the song is good, I don't care who wrote it, just as long as you performed it well as the artist.
To the giant dollhouse in her latest video, Lover.
We could leave the Christmas lights up till January.
Lover is also the title track of her critically acclaimed new studio album, her seventh.
Be this close forever and ever. Take me out.
She wrote the song on her piano at home and polished it up in the studio. This is her video, taken on her cell phone.
Lover.
And action!
And once she recorded the music, Taylor and her cats went to Hollywood to make the music video. And she invited us along to watch.
Okay, so when I come onto one of these sets, my heart is racing. I'm so excited. It's so cool.
Definitely.
You?
Absolutely.
And action!
There's a love story here. And like a lot of Taylor's work, it's an echo of her real life. Born in Reading, Pennsylvania, Taylor Swift discovered her love for music as a toddler. She set her sights on a career in country music, and eventually her parents and younger brother moved to Nashville to help her do it.
My brother's a real bro for doing that,
Yeah, they all upended their lives.
for sure.
It worked out well.
Yeah, I buy him lots of presents.
Someday I'll be.
The rest reads like a fantasy. Taylor Swift became a country music phenomenon. And in the last few years, a pop icon. But the superstar is, by her own admission, as emotionally fragile as any other 20-something.
I'm still someone who is the first to apologize when I'm wrong. And I think I'm better at standing up for myself when I've been wronged. So that's something that I think also comes with growing up.
Which brings us to Scooter Braun.
Yeah.
Face.
Earlier this summer, Scooter Braun, a talent agent with whom Swift says she has a contentious relationship, acquired the rights to her previous recordings, her masters, when his company bought Scott Borchetta's Big Machine label group.
I don't know who this guy is, but I know I heard his name on a Drake song one day, but I'd never heard of him before that.
For a reported $300 million. Borchetta, who worked with Swift for years, says she and those close to her, including her dad, who was an investor, knew about the deal in advance, and that Swift had previously been offered the chance to buy her own masters. She remembers it differently.
And so you didn't see it coming?
No.
So how did you find out?
I found out when it was online, like when it hit the news.
Nobody in your inner circle
Nobody knew.
And you didn't smell it?
No. I knew he would sell my music. I knew he would do that. I couldn't believe who he sold it to, because we've had endless conversations about Scooter Braun, and he has 300 million reasons to conveniently forget those conversations.
Now, could you re-record?
Oh, yeah.
Might you do that?
Oh, yeah.
That's a plan?
Yeah, absolutely.
Scooter Braun may not agree with her side of the story, but he did reach out to Swift in a tweet last week, calling her new album brilliant.
Oh my God, okay, I'm gonna do it, I guess.
It's clear that she wants to control her music.
If anybody is watching this, thank you so much.
In fact, when it's time to release one of her new songs, she does it personally, talking to her fans live on Instagram.
But I'm really excited about sharing this with you because you've really been there for me and you've made my life what it is.
This personal connection has earned her a loyal following, but her openness comes at a price. She's followed just about every...
Yeah. There's one thing I do know about her. She has a very loyal following.
Where she goes these days, by people who are crazy about her, or just plain crazy.
Where is
That's
home
not
for
cool.
you now?
It's a very good question. I try not to ever really say where I am the most because since all my addresses are on the internet, people tend to show up uninvited. Like, you know, dudes that think we have an imaginary marriage.
You mentioned that you keep
What the hell?
dressing with you?
Yeah, I've had a lot of stalkers show up to the house armed. So we have to think that way.
Wait, she said she keep what?
Yeah, all my addresses are on the internet. People tend to show up uninvited. Like, you know, dudes that think we have an imaginary marriage.
You mentioned that you keep wound dressing with you?
Yeah, I've had a lot of stalkers show up to the house armed. So we have to think that way.
And she's come under attack in other ways. You need only glance at the tabloids to see some
That's
very
crazy.
well-publicized feuds, and she often hits back at her haters through her music.
But you're coming at my friends like a missile.
For instance, in You Need to Calm Down, she calls out anti-gay protesters and online trolls.
Sunshine on the street at the parade. But you would rather be in the dark age, just making that sign. Must have taken all night.
I'm curious because I feel like almost every album you have a song where you address the haters. At least one song, sometimes
I
more than
probably
one
do
song.
have that habit. I imagine that I might have that habit, yeah.
Why is that? Why sing to the haters?
Well, when they stop coming for me, I will stop singing to them. You know, people go on and on about, like, you have to forgive and forget to move past something. No, you don't. You don't have to forgive and you don't have to forget to move on. You can move on without any of those things happening. You just become indifferent and then you move on.
Do you believe in forgiveness?
Yes, absolutely. Like, for people that are important in your life who have added, you know, who have enriched your life and made it better, and also there's been some struggle and some bad stuff too. But I think that, you know, if something's toxic and it's only ever really been that, what are you gonna do?
Just move on.
Just move on. It's fine.
In doctor's office lighting, I didn't tell you I was scared.
Taylor Swift's music is always personal, sometimes intensely so.
There's one song on the album called Soon You'll Get Better that I can't even really hear, I can't even listen to it.
Soon you'll get better.
She won't talk specifically about her inspiration, but it comes at a time when her mother, Andrea, who was battling cancer, suffered a relapse.
It's really interesting because
That's unfortunate.
I have written a song quite like that before, and it's just sort of like, it's just a tough one.
I can imagine, but I can also tell you, having listened to it, that it's universal.
It's just not something that we deal with until we have to, until we see it, until we experience it, until someone close to us is going through something like that. And so writing about it was really emotional, and I'm just gonna stop talking about it now.
Understandable. Oh yeah, feel the temperature?
It's warm. It's fine.
She's a lot more comfortable here, where she can plunge into her work. This glass tank will become a symbolic fishbowl in the music video.
I very oftentimes.
Yeah, that was cool how they did that.
It's like a fishbowl. And that, like, if if I were to, like, fall in love, somebody's choosing to be in that fishbowl with me.
To jump into the fishbowl
To jump into the fishbowl with me and live in that world just with me. And, it's not as depressing as it sounds, I promise. It's just a figurative. It's just symbolic.
Talk about fishbowls. She's been dating British actor Joe Alwyn for 3 years. Seems he's up for a swim.
Couldn't you just computer generate this and not jump in?
I don't know. Couldn't we have done this on the... Well, yeah, we'll never know.
All right.
We could let our friends crash in the living room.
At the moment, Taylor Swift is, well, fully immersed in today. Beyond that, she says she doesn't know and doesn't want to.
Do you think about, what am I going to do in 20, 30 years?
No, because that puts me into what I call like a panic spiral. Like, I cannot do that. I've never been able to do that.
Why?
It just freaks me out. When I zoom out too far, I freak out. Do I know where I'm gonna be or even wanna be in 20 years? Absolutely not. Like, not taking a single day for granted.
So how far ahead do you look?
6 months?
That's about
Just
it.
because I have to plan shows and stuff.
I ain't mad at that.
But I don't know what I'll do after this album. And I think that's great. It's actually, I tell myself, like, it's actually really ungrateful to just assume that you have 20 years. Like, be stoked that you have today.
That last part, I kind of believe that as well. That was a nice interview clip. Understanding who she is a little bit more as a person. Now we're going to go to All Too Well, the short film. Love is so short, forgetting is so long.
Are you for real?
That was a powerful quote.
What do you mean?
I don't know, I just feel like maybe I made you up.
I walked to the door with you. The air was cold, but something about it felt like home somehow. And I left my scarf there at your sister's house, and you still got it in your drawer even now.
An upstate escape. I do like when artists do stuff like this, though. Give the song and give the album something different. Give you something else to look forward to instead of the same old music video. Instead of the same old just quick hit song and blah, blah, blah. Like a nice film, do something different.
We're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's long gone, and that magic's not here no more. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. 'Cause there we are again on that little town street. You almost ran the red 'cause you were looking over at me. Wind in my hair, I was there. I remember it all too well. Photo album on the counter.
The first crack in the glass.
It used to be a little kid who
Wait, so this their first argument? Let me get back to it. Let me take it back.
Photo album on the counter. Your cheeks were turning red. You used to be a little kid with glasses in a twin-sized bed. And your mother's telling stories about you on the T-ball team. You told me about your past.
Oh wait, oh he let her hand go. That was weird as hell.
Tossing me the car keys, but the patriarchy. Keychain on the ground. We were always skipping.
Oh, that was so disrespectful.
And I was thinking on the drive down anytime now. He's gonna say it's love. You never called it what it was. Till we were dead and gone and buried. Check the pulse and come back swearing it's the same. After 3 months in the grave. And then we wondered where it went.
I'm watching the film and I'm listening to the lyrics as well. What I'm noticing right now, she's doing good storytelling, like not even just looking at the film. Like if I just listen to this song by itself, I can get a good picture in my head of what's the majority of what's going on. But I like how it's also matching the film. So I'm liking that skill from her so far.
As I reached for you, but all I felt was shame. And you held my lifeless frame.
I like how they put a little break in it to let the music keep playing.
Why are you so pissed off?
Bro, you let her hand go at the dinner table.
Because you're acting pissed off. It's ridiculous.
In front of people. In
My
a
friends. They were super fucking nice to you too.
No, I liked your friends. I never said I didn't like your friends.
Why
I
were
didn't
you
like the way that you acted around them.
You were being weird and quiet the entire time.
I was not being weird because you wouldn't
Yes, you
look at me.
were. Oh, come on.
You
that's
asked me one thing the entire night.
such bullshit. That's such bullshit.
You dropped my fucking hand. What am I supposed to do with that?
I didn't even fucking notice. What are you talking
I
about?
don't know
dropped your
any
hand.
of these people. They're all strangers. They're all older than me.
But like, what are you
I
talking
feel so out of place. You're the only one
You're
that makes
making
me
this
feel
about
comfortable.
you.
You wouldn't
I'm
even
like,
look at me.
I'm catching up with friends. You're literally saying I dropped your hand. Like, what? I don't even remember the moment that you're talking about. How can you be like attacking me about something I don't even like fucking know? I was doing it subconsciously. I was catching up
Don't
with
do that.
people.
You're making me feel fucking stupid.
Holy shit. I don't think I'm making you feel that way. I think you're making yourself.
You gaslighting her,
Really,
bro.
a moment that I don't even fucking remember that you're like fucking like holding me hostage over. It's insane. It's fucking crazy. People I haven't seen in like 10 years. And you just sit there the entire fucking time. It was fun. I actually had a fucking blast. Now this is the night. Now we're doing this. Awesome. So fucking awesome.
You just treated me differently.
What do you mean I treated you differently?
You didn't even look at me once.
What are you
You didn't look at
talking
me.
about? I didn't
Oh,
look
no,
at you.
no,
I'm catching up with my friends.
Oh, trust me, they were enthralled by you. Of course, of course.
I'm so you're
No,
you're
you were
really making the
perfect
entire night
person.
about
You didn't
you.
even look at me.
Holy shit, I can't. It's fucking selfish. It's literally like, it's so crazy.
Oh,
You're
so I'm
making it about-
selfish now. I'm
Yes, you're
selfish
making
now.
it about, you're acting, I'm saying you're acting selfish, absolutely. Right now, that's exactly what's happening. Don't fucking look at me like that. That's so fucked up.
Well, if you would have looked at her earlier, she would have looked at you with a smile on her face, young man.
Hey. Come on. I don't want to fight. Come on. I'm sorry. I dropped your hand. Come on.
And I know it's long gone and there was nothing else I could do. And I forget about you long
She might have forgave him too soon. Are you real?
We're dancing
breaking point. Uh-oh. It's about to get spicy. Oh man, she's balling. She's a great actress. Who is she? Wait, was she about to write him a love letter on a typewriter? He didn't show up to her 21st birthday? The reeling.
Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. I'd like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it. After plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own, now you mail back my things and I walk home alone. But you keep my old scars.
The remembering.
That very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. 'Cause there we are again when I loved you so. Back before you lost the one real thing you've ever known. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, you were there, you remember it all. Down the stairs, you were there, you remember it all. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. And I was never good at telling jokes.
13 years gone.
Punchline goes, I'll get older, but your lovers stay my age. From when your Brooklyn broke my skin and bones, I'm a soldier who's returning half her weight. And did the twin flame bruise paint you blue? Just between us, did the love affair maim you too? 'Cause in this city's barren cold, I still remember the first fall of snow and how it glistened as it fell. I remember it all too well. Just between us, did the love affair maim you all too well?
All too well.
Between us, do you remember
Oh wait, that's what she was writing on the typewriter. She was writing a book. So is the book about them?
Just between us, I remember all too well.
Oh, he's watching. Oh, she wrote and directed this. Wow. Sadie Sink Dylan O'Brien. Okay, that's the actress. She's a really good actress. It looked like that's it. I'm not gonna let that play anymore. As far as that goes, that was really well written, well produced, well directed, good script, nice story, emotional, straight to the point as well. That was the best thing I liked. It kept my attention the entire time. As far as the song goes, the lyrics, the storytelling, very good. Like I said, it went well with the script, and also even if I watched it, if I listened to it without the visual, I can still paint the picture in my head. The music, the production, it was decent. Didn't blow me away, but when you got good storytelling like that, you don't really need the production to do too much and take away from the storytelling, but it was good. Okay, the final part in this reaction, Taylor Swift, Me, featuring Brendon, Urie, hope I'm saying it right, of Panic at the Disco. If you made it this far in the video, subscribe to the channel. Oh, she directed this as well. So she directs a lot of her videos, huh?
Calme-toi, s'il te
Je ne
plaît.
peux pas te parler comme t'es comme ça.
Tu en fais vraiment trop.
Comment oses-tu? Et devant nos filles, en plus. Nos filles, en plus.
Calme-toi, s'il te plaît.
Je suis calme.
I promise that you'll never find another like me. I know that I'm a handful, baby. I know I never think before I jump. And you're the kind of guy the ladies want. And there's a lot of cool chicks out there. I know that I went psycho on the phone. I never leave well enough alone. And trouble's gonna follow where I go. And there's a lot of cool chicks out there. But one of these things is not like the others. Like a rainbow with all of the colors. Baby doll, when it comes to a lover, I promise that you'll never find another like me. I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's the fun of me. You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the fun of you. And I promise that no.
I like that he hoo part, because it's giving a chanty vibe, else at the same time a little bit of soulful vibe, but also the title of the song, You Won't Find Another Like Me. And I see that was like a ha, I'm laughing at you, guy, because you won't find another like me. So I like that part of the song so far.
Nobody's gonna love you like me.
I know I tend to make it about me. I know you never get just what you see. But
His voice is fire. I remember listening to those Panic at the Disco songs back in the day. His voice is fire.
I will never bore you, baby.
And when we had that
that you'll never find another like me. I'm the only one of me. Let me keep you company. You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the fun of you. And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me. Hey kids,
Spelling is fun,
girl, there ain't no I-N-T.
but you know there is a me.
Strike the band of 1, 2, 3.
I promise that you'll never find another like me.
Girl, there ain't no I-N-T.
But you know there is a me.
Can't spell awesome without me.
I promise that you'll never find another like me.
I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's the fun of me. You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the fun of you.
And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me.
Girl, there ain't no I-N-T.
But you know there is a me.
I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's the fun of me. Strike the band of 1, 2, 3.
You can't spell awesome without me.
You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the fun of you.
And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me.
All right, that was Taylor Swift, Me. What I liked about that, the chorus, the production was kind of cliche and super poppy, but I get it. She's a pop artist, but I like the feature from Brendon, a different element to it. The video gave me like a musical vibe, very theatrical, cinematic. I see that she's very hands-on with her stuff. See that she directed it, so that's a very big skill to have as an artist. She's a pianist also, writes her own songs. I didn't know that. Very versatile person. I didn't expect that. I didn't know that. But this song, I wouldn't add it to my personal playlist. I'm still not convinced on me personally running back to her catalog. Recommend me some songs that's kind of different from this type of song in the comments below. I want to hear more and see what else she has, but I can see why she has the following she does. If you're into this type of thing, I get it. But subscribe to the channel, like the video. Love you guys.